Hey Candy, it's Janine. I just saw your video, and by the way, I'm sorry I look like shit. I was not expecting to put together a video, but your video spoke to me on so many levels, and the biggest reason why it spoke to me is because, God, you're mirroring me. Everything you're saying I have felt before, if not feel at the moment, and I understand exactly where you're coming from, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with it too, because I promise I know your pain. I'm not going to make this super long-winded because, God, everything I say, you're going to be like, yep, I feel that too, so I'm not going to bore you with that. But the one thing I wanted to say was that you mentioned that your feelings were wrong. Your feelings aren't wrong. They're valid. You do not have wrong feelings. Your feelings are totally valid. Everything you're feeling, you have a right to feel. You're unhappy. You're in a body that's keeping you hostage. You're unable to be as active with your children. You're unable to be as active with your husband as you want to be. These are all major bummers in your life, you know, and you have the right to feel the way that you do about yourself. Is it healthy? That's another story. I made a couple of small notes. Surgery does help with depression. But let me explain why it helps, because it's not like you're going to hop out of surgery, hop off the surgery bed, and on your way home start doing cartwheels in the middle of the freeway. It's not like that. Oh, God, my phone never stops. It helps because when you start seeing progress in yourself, you're going to feel progress in your heart. You're going to feel like, wow, I'm getting somewhere. I'm making some headway. I'm working toward my goal. I'm getting closer to being more active with my kids, being more active with my husband, being more active with my friends. I'm getting there. And that is enlightening. It's beautiful. And it's something that you want. And it is going to happen with surgery, because you're going to feel progress. And progress brings those feelings on. But something that I heard you not say was that you feel like you're a bad mom, you feel like you're a bad wife, you feel like you're a bad friend. But you're a bad Candy. And what I mean by that is that you are not good to yourself. You got to make you happy first. No matter what, you got to make you happy. So, I understand that you're lacking the motivation to do things like exercise and to go out with your friends and to do things with your husband. But, and I promise I know because I do too, I have no energy or motivation to go out with my friends half the time. It's Friday night and my friends are texting me because they're out at a party and I didn't go. So I promise I know. But you have to force yourself sometimes to do things that initially you don't want to do, because the sense of accomplishment when you finish those tasks is what you're going to need to make it through the rest of your day. So if your friends call you, text you, you know, let's hang out, let's do something, and you really don't want to, cut them a deal. No, I don't want to go to the movies with you, but how about we go get a cup of coffee at Starbucks? You know, instead of making it a 3-hour project, make it a half an hour project. And just get yourself out of the house. I know it's hard. I promise I know it's hard. But you got to take baby steps. And I'm saying this because this is all shit that my therapist told me. So I really think that you need to try on a couple therapists And when I say try on therapists, I mean that literally. You got to go through quite a few therapists before you find one that fits you. And I'm lucky enough to have one. I'm really lucky. I got blessed with my therapist. So that's all I wanted to say, Candi. I love you. I hope you feel better. I promise I know your pain and your frustration, and I am so sorry that you have to deal with this. Because so much of me wishes that it was just me that had to deal with this and that the rest of the world was normal. But I know that's not the case. So, feel better, sweetheart. Try to do something good for you. Try to, even if it's just something small, like going for a walk around the block just to clear your head. Take the kids for a walk around the block or something. You know, just do something small just to get out of the house. Anything. Try to make yourself feel better. You got to push yourself just a little bit because you've got to do the work. You got to do the homework to make yourself better. You know, you got to do the homework. It's hard, but you got to do it. So best of luck, sweetheart. Okay? Bye-bye.